Hello students, welcome to the English class. I am Bangla Bharathi, Associate Professor of English, Vivekananda Government Degree College, Vidyanagar, Hyderabad. Today we are going to look at Semester 2 Pronunciation. Let me share the PowerPoint with you. Just give me a minute. If you have your textbook with you, please get your textbook with you. Keep it ready. Let me put it on full screen. Full screen. Just give me a minute. Looks like there is some technical glitch here. Okay. I hope you can see the screen. Yeah. So welcome to the pronunciation exercises or lessons that are there in your semester 2 of General English UG syllabus, BA, BCOM, BBA, BSc courses of Osmania University. Now, in second semester, you'll be introduced to consonant sounds that are plosives, fricatives, affricates, nasals, and approximants. So, a quick recap, why do we need to learn pronunciation? We need to learn pronunciation to improve the way we pronounce this foreign language, that is English, to correct any errors that we have, to be understood by people all over the world, to also minimize the mother tongue influence, so that when we speak English, it should sound like English, not like Telugu or Hindi or our regional language. It also, we need to learn pronunciation to improve our self-confidence and self-esteem, because the first impressions are the best impressions that you can make. A quick recap of what we have learned so far in your school days and the intermediate. Sounds, you know, are the building blocks of any spoken language. For phonetic transcription, we follow the International Phonetic Alphabet, that is IPA, which is a list of symbols representing all the speech sounds used by human beings in all languages of the world. So this is a common alphabet that we have. And every language uses a set of distinct sounds called phonemes that are meaningful to that particular language. Now, what is a phoneme? Is a unit of sound of a particular language. And we can use IPA symbols to represent phonemes and the pronunciation of the words of a particular language. The written presentation of a phonemic language is called phonetic transcription or phonemic transcription. This is a very useful tool in learning to pronounce the words correctly. Such a transcription is actually written between two forward slashes. Example, you can see the slide, university. The word is transcribed in the phonetic alphabet along with the stress. And there are 44 sounds, that is phonemes, in the English language. Now, 26 letters of the alphabet represent the 44 phoneme sounds. In that you have consonant sounds are 24, vowels are 20, 12 short and long, and diphthongs and triphthongs together vowel sounds are 20. In consonants 24, which we'll be studying in semester 2, there are 6 plosive sounds, 9 fricatives, 2 affricates, 3 nasals, and 4 approximant sounds. Now these are the consonant sounds. This chart, you have to keep it with you always on your mobile phone or in your, as you can use it as a screensaver. And whenever you get up in the morning or whenever you have some free time, just look at the chart and practice all the sounds. This is the consonant chart and how to pronounce it. We will watch a short video, about 4 minutes video, wherein you will listen and practice to the consonant sounds. Now what you have to do, if you have your book and pencil with you, make a note of all the sounds that are seen on the screen and the corresponding word that is to be pronounced. And if possible, you can pause the video and you can practice along with the presenter. Here we go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Pronunciation with Emma. In this video I'm going to show you how to pronounce the consonants in the British phonemic chart. So in the British phonemic chart we have 24 consonants, and in some languages some of these consonants don't exist at all, so it can be quite tricky to learn them. And in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to pronounce them. You can also download the free phonemic chart that I've created for you. Download that, watch this video, and you can start practicing the symbols and the pronunciation at the same time. And let's get started with our first consonant. Pot, but, t, da, dog, cheese, judge, calm, go, funny, van,
Observe the lip position.
this, see, zoo, she, vision, me, no, king, hurry, love, ready, water, yes. That's it for me guys in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to download your completely free chart. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pronunciation.
So that's about the pronunciation, the consonant sounds. And coming to your semester 2 syllabus, lesson 5, we deal with plosives in detail. Lesson 6, which is today's topic, we are going to deal with fricatives. Lesson 7, you have affricates and nasals. Lesson 8, you have approximants. So what are fricative sounds? A quick review of all the consonant sounds that Emma has told you. Now there is a practice. Now while watching this particular video, you observe the presenter's pronunciation, especially the mouth and the way the sound is pronounced. She will also give you some examples. Try to practice along with her. Say it along with her. Is that okay? Now watch the video.
Let's look at the consonant sounds. Look at the sounds p and b. This sound p is unvoiced, whereas this sound b Let's look at the consonant sounds. Look at the sounds p and b. This sound p is unvoiced, whereas this sound b is voiced. Put your hand at your throat and you'll feel the difference. In this one, p, there's no vibration. In this one, b, you feel a vibration in your hand. All the sounds are either unvoiced or voiced. Unvoiced, voiced, unvoiced, voiced, unvoiced, voice. Alternately, and the same for the second line. Unvoiced, voiced, etc.
The second line is
For
the
the
fricatives.
last line, every sound is voiced except for one. And that sound is this one. Now, going back to the pairs of sounds. The pairs of sounds, this pair and these here, the position of the mouth is exactly the same. Take this one again. B. The mouth position is exactly the same. The only difference is one is unvoiced and one is voiced. And that goes for each pair that you see. Let's go through each individual sound and I'll give you a word for each sound. P, p. 2.
I'm going to run it forward.
Church. J, j, jam. K. Good. Fan.
Now, sorry.
Church. J, j, jam. Picnic. G, g. Good.
These are the fricatives. Observe carefully.
Fan. Very. Three. The. 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 Six. Zoo. Shoe. Pleasure.
These are the nasals, first three.
Man. Nine. Ring. Happy. L. Like. The. Red. W. Wind. Yes.
Observe and repeat after the trainer.
Pop.
Let me forward this for you because plosives are already done. We need to just look at the fricative sounds. That starts from F. Here we go.
D. Dog. Jam. G. Fan. V. Very. Three. The. Six. Zoo. Shoe. Pleasure.
Ma, na, and ing
Man.
are the nasals.
Nine. Ring. Happy. L. Like. R. Red. Wind. Yes.
That's a video of Sally Trainer. Okay, so lesson number 6, we have fricatives. What are fricatives? They can be classified according to the manner of their articulation. Fricative is a sound of consonant when the air escapes from the narrow passage in the mouth, causing a friction and a hissing sound, s sound. So that friction has to come when you pronounce these sounds. There are about 9 fricatives in the English language. Now, from the TESOL website, here is a small video on the fricatives. Observe it and practice it.
Now let's take a look at our fricatives. As the name indicates, especially in the beginning there, we have a friction going on in the vocal tract, and that's basically what we're dealing with mostly. There are a number of fricative sounds, and they're made by placing 2 vocal organs together and making them vibrate to a point which is audible. We have 9 of these sounds, and then move from the front to the back of the vocal tract. Let's take a look here. In the front of the mouth, we have 2 sounds which involve our lips. Those 2 sounds are and the only difference between those 2 sounds is that one is voiced and the other is not. Regardless, we do involve our lips, and they are the furthest front of the vocal tract with our fricatives. Again, those are and moving just a bit further back, we're involving our tongue and our teeth.
Tongue
Those are
and
the TH
teeth.
sounds, and we're putting our tongue in between our teeth, and those 2 bits of the vocal tract are vibrating together. They're the voiced and unvoiced TH sounds, and those are and
The and
you can
the.
even feel the friction as it goes on. Again, those are and sounds. Now, moving a bit further back in the mouth, we have our friction, which comes from the middle of our mouth. Those sounds, we have 4 of them, are s and z. Those 2 sounds are made in the same manner and in the same place. And here we have an instance where, again, one is voiced and the other is not. First, the unvoiced, s, and the voiced, s. Our second set of sounds within this part of our vocal tract are sh and sh. Again, very similar sounds, same place, same manner of articulation. The only difference is that one is voiced while the other is not. Let's look at the unvoiced, sh, and the voiced, sh. Then we have our sound that is into the back, and that is in the glottis. It's the H, or the sound. That aspiration becomes a lot more audible when we have what are called the glottal languages, being German, to a certain extent Dutch, and certainly our Arabic languages.
That's about the fricatives. This is a brilliant website, International TEFL TESOL training website, where you have to register as a student. Then you can access to most of their videos. And I'll be playing some more from the BBC language learning website. Even that website is also free, but then you have to register for learning or taking the courses. Now here is another short video on fricatives and affricates. Now affricates and nasals will be doing it in the next lesson, that is lesson number 7. But today we'll focus only on the fricatives. I've cut this video only to show fricative sounds. Affricates will do it in the next class, but observe. Now I want you to look at the sounds, the examples, the phonemic phoneme, how it is represented, the alphabet, and then the corresponding sound, and if possible the example, and practice along with the trainer. Here we go.
Welcome to a series all about the sounds of English. In this series, we are going to learn all about the physical sounds that we have in English. Today, we're going to learn about the fricatives and affricates, in particular, these ones. Fricatives are sounds that happen when air is passed through a small gap in your mouth, causing turbulence. The air is never fully blocked. Think of friction. Affricates, on the other hand, begin as a plosive and end as a fricative. Just like the plosives that we talked about in the last video, these consonants come in pairs. One in the pair is voiced and one is voiceless. Remember, you can check if a sound is voiced or voiceless by placing your finger on the front of your throat. If a sound is voiceless, you won't feel anything, but if it is voiced, you will feel a vibration. So now we've categorized them in terms of voicing, let's look at the places of articulation. That means where in the mouth the sound is physically produced. These two are known as the labiodental fricatives, and as the name suggests, involve the teeth and the lips.
Labio is lips,
It's the
dental is
voiceless sound
teeth.
of the pair, seen in words such as fish, fire, and frog. Is the voiced, seen in words like vine and vulture. These sounds are really interesting. Well, I think so anyway, because they're not as common as you might think. We have them in English and Icelandic, but these sounds are completely foreign to other Germanic languages, and their symbols can be unfamiliar too. These are dental fricatives, sounded out by placing your tongue between your upper and lower teeth. This one is seen in words such as 3, 1,000, and 30. And this one is seen in words such as the, this, and that. They're pretty close, but if you do the voicing trick, put a finger on the front of your throat, you should be able to feel the difference. Give it a try. We're back onto sounds now where the IPA is the same as their Latin letters. These are the alveolar fricatives. S is the hissing sound in snake or serpent, and z is the buzzing sound in zoo or zip. These are the alveolar fricatives, and they occur when you raise the tip of your tongue to the alveolar ridge, just behind the upper teeth. Shh. Listen closely. This is a sound we hear in shoe, ship, or sugar. Zh is the sound that we see in words like zhuzh or kaj, or one of those words that no one can really agree on how to spell. We also see it in words like treasure and measure. These two are the palato-alveolar fricatives and occur when the tip of the tongue is behind the alveolar ridge and is what we call weakly palatized, which means the tongue is closer to the palate than it would be for a plain
So this is about the palato types of fricative sounds. There's one more, h, which is voiceless. That also comes under fricatives. Now we'll practice the f sound, f. There is f sound in almost all these 20 words. How do you pronounce it? There's an audio bit here. I'll be playing the audio for you. Along with the audio, listen, and wherever the letters are underlined, that is the sound which represents f. Now listening to the audio, you try to repeat it and practice. Here we go.
bake, foam, fire, fever, flame, flower, brown, fraction, fantasy, offer, rough, left, cops, selfish, Afraid. After. Different. Effective.
Effective.
Fifth.
Fifth.
Philosopher.
Philosopher. These are the 20 words with the sound F or F.
Fake.
Now, very often confused are the sounds th and the. How to do it? You practice along with this short video. These are the pronunciation tips by the bbclearningenglish.com website, where you can subscribe as a student and you can access lots of videos of pronunciation. Now let's look at the and the, how they are pronounced and what is the position of your teeth, tongue and lips while pronouncing these sounds. Here we go. The volume is a bit low, so practice.
Consonant. It's pronounced. Now, did you notice that I make the sound by sticking my tongue out just a little bit and blowing air between my tongue and my top teeth? Now you try. Watch and listen. Again. You can hear the sound at the beginning of the words thin,
Thin,
and thumb.
throw,
In the middle
thumb,
of the words author and
author,
and at
healthy,
the end of the word birth,
birth,
path. Now you try. Listen and repeat after me. Thin. Throw.
throw,
Thumb.
thumb,
Author.
author,
Healthy.
healthy,
Birth.
birth,
Path.
path.
Good.
Now comes the sound. Now here's the sound. We have practiced the, now the.
This is a voiced consonant. It's pronounced. Now, did you notice how my tongue sticks out just a little bit as I say it? Watch. The sound comes from between my tongue and my top teeth. Now you try. Watch, listen, and repeat. Again. You can hear the sound at the beginning of the words then, this, there, and that. In the middle of the word other, and at the end of the word smooth. Now you try. Listen and repeat.
Then,
This,
this,
there,
there,
that,
that, other,
smooth.
smooth.
Good.
This is about the and the, which is very often confused. And now we move on to another set, s and z, which is often confusing again. Practice along with the trainer.
This is a voiced consonant. You can hear it at the beginning of the word zero, in the middle of the word music, at the
Music.
end of the word buzz, and
Buzz.
in the middle and at the end of the word roses.
Roses.
Now you try. Listen and repeat after me. 0,
Zero.
music,
Music.
buzz,
Buzz.
roses.
Roses.
Good.
There's a lot of confusion between z and
To speak
s.
in some languages, it may be difficult to tell the difference between the voiced sound s and its voiceless partner s. Listen carefully to hear the difference. For each example, I'll say the word with the voiced sound s first. Buzz, bus, rise, rice, zip, sip, lazy, lacy.
Yes.
Now you try. Listen and repeat after me. Buzz,
Buzz.
bus,
Bus.
rise,
Rise.
rice,
Rice.
zip,
Zip.
sip,
Sip.
lazy,
Lazy.
lacy.
Lacy.
Okay.
This is very important. Most of this get confused with j.
It's pronounced sh.
J.
Did you notice the shape of my lips? Sh. The sound sh can be found in the middle of the words leisure,
Leisure.
pleasure, and vision, and at the end of the word beige. Now you try. Listen and repeat. Leisure,
Leisure. Pleasure.
this is a voiced consonant.
So a quick practice of s, z, and sh. Since the audio levels are low, listen carefully and practice.
At the beginning of the word soon, in the middle
Soon.
of the word mister,
Mister.
at the end of the word hiss, and at
Hiss.
the beginning and end of the word cease.
Cease.
Now you try. Listen and repeat. Soon,
Soon.
mister,
Mister.
hiss,
Hiss.
cease.
Cease.
Okay. For speakers of some languages, it may be difficult to tell the difference between the voiceless sound s and its voiced partner s. Listen carefully to hear the difference. For each example, I'll say the word with the voiceless sound s first. Hiss, his, course, cause, place, plays, gross, rose. Now you try. Listen and repeat. Hiss,
Hiss.
his,
His.
course,
Course.
cause,
Cause.
place,
Place.
plays,
Plays.
gross,
Gross.
rose.
Grows.
Okay.
A sh sound.
This is a voiceless consonant. It's pronounced sh. This is the sound you make if you want someone to be quiet. Shh. Did you notice the shape of my lips? Watch. Shh. Now you try. Listen, watch, and repeat after me. Shh. Shh.
Shh.
Now let's look at some words with the sound sh in them. It's found at the beginning of the words ship and sure, in the middle of the word nation, at the end of the word fish and at the beginning and end of the word shush. Now you try. Listen and repeat after me. Ship,
Ship.
sure,
Sure.
nation,
Nation.
fish,
Fish.
shush.
Shush.
Good. For speakers of some languages, it may be difficult to tell the difference between the sound sh and the consonant s, especially at the beginning of words. Did you notice the difference in the shape of my lips? Watch. Sh. S. Listen carefully to the following examples. For each example, I'll say the word with sh, but with sh at the beginning. First, ship, sick, show, so, shine, sun, chauffeur, sofa, shop, sock. Now you try. Listen, watch, and repeat after me. Ship,
Ship.
sick,
Sip.
show,
Show.
so,
So.
shine,
Shy.
sigh,
Sigh.
chauffeur,
Chauffeur.
sofa,
Sofa.
shop,
Shock.
sock.
Sock.
Good.
Now let's look at the exercises from your textbook. I have prepared screenshots or scanned shots of the exercises from the text. They appear in the next slides. Try to solve it in your notebook and then I'll give you the key. So here's the first one. Okay, you have to transcribe. Now the fricatives are f, v, th, the, s, z, sh, j, ha. In the first three letters, feather, graph, hefty. Which one is the sound? Fricative? F is there. Second one, volume, active, never. It is v. Third, thermal, author, faith. That, bother, cloth. Scent, coast, glance. Zoom, desire, bruise. Ship, machine, blush. Collage, fusion, closure. Harsh, abhor, behave. You have seen that each set of the words, three words, they have that particular phoneme of a fricative sound in it. Now you have to underline the letters where that sound is pronounced and do a phonetic transcription. Try to do it. Since we have very less time, you can pause the video and write it in your notebooks. And then cross-check with the answers that I'm going to present in the next slide. So you can pause the video and work it out. When you have done it, then you can again resume the video. I am going to show the next slide. Here it is. These are the answers. Feather, graph, hefty. The second line is the phonetic transcription. So for more practice, you can try to give more examples and come up with more words. This is the key. So fricatives, what we have done today, we have seen fricatives, two types. In that you have voiced and voiceless. How do you know whether a particular sound is voiced? You have to put your fingers on the laryngeal region and see if there's a vibration, that is voiced. No vibration, it is voiceless. F, V, Th, the, S, Z, Sh, J, Ha. And we have watched the videos on common fricatives. We have seen from the British BBC language learning website how to pronounce these particular sounds. We have seen the exercises that are there in your textbook, and I've also presented with the key. And to kind of conclude or summarize, I'm going to show you another video of the fricatives. Just observe this presenter and practice along with her. This is up for about 4 minutes. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to your next sound library. This time we're focusing on the fricatives. So the fricatives are and H. So let's start with and so the F sound is a unvoiced sound and the sound is a voiced sound. So we can again practice with our fingers on our throat. So this should not vibrate. So and so should vibrate. Okay, and then the next sounds are a little bit difficult. These are the and so it's unvoiced and is voiced. Now for these sounds, you can actually practice this with your finger in front of your lips. So like this. When you're practicing the sound, try to touch your finger with your tongue, like this. And just breathe out air. So now do the same, but add your voice. So it becomes a voiced sound. So see? So everything and this. Everything, this. Okay, good. Now, the next pair is a simple one again. And so the is unvoiced and the is voiced. And then we have the sh, like fish, and the sh, like in beige. So sh is unvoiced. So fish and beige is voiced. So beige. And then the last sound that is a fricative is h, h, like hello or behind. So here it is a normal H sound we are used to in Dutch. Now let's run through them one more time. So, and like fan and van, and like everything, and this, s, and z, like Sue, and zoo, sh, and j, like fish, and beige, and then like hello and behind. Good. So those were the fricatives.
Those were the fricatives.
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome.
Hope you have understood fricative, students. Thank you for watching. So we have completed semester 2, lesson number 6, fricatives. So we'll meet in the next class with the next level of with the next lesson, wherein we'll be doing with affricates and nasals. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and any part of the video that you think you need more practice, pause the video or rewind, go to the place of the videos of BBC Learning and Sounds of English videos, practice along with the trainers, and then you write your notes. The more you practice, the better you will be able to pronounce. I keep repeating it again and again. So till we meet again, stay home, stay safe, maintain social distancing, and don't venture out unnecessarily. And if you like my channel, subscribe it and press the bell icon so that whenever I put up a new video, you'll get the notification. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. And if you have any doubts, you can drop your comments or questions in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Thank you.